Going on, my co-creators? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're creating a life, or co-creating a life that's good for you, that's best for you, that you want, that you enjoy. Um, Today, I want to talk about, well, let me back that up some. I've been in the lifestyle of helping to motivate and inspire folks for years. It's just something that I just do naturally. I love to help people figure out who they are and what type of potential they may have and help them discover themselves, really. Because I don't know exactly what's inside of anyone, but I know there's more if they're talking to me and asking me questions. If you're asking me questions, that means you got more you're trying to get out of your life. So anyway, I've been just naturally a therapist on so many levels for a very long time. And I pretty much have dedicated a great part of my life to helping people to heal people, to help people see themselves in a bigger way, in a brighter light. Because I definitely know that we are much more than we give ourselves credit to be. We are eternal beings that's always been around and will always be around. There's no ending or beginning to us. We've always been and we will always be here. We are part of a greater good, a greater source. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep that simple. It's crazy. When I'm doing messages, I got to be careful. I don't say certain things, certain phrases, certain words. I mean, I could say whatever I want, but I'm so interested in penetrating minds and helping people to see their greater self. I don't say certain phrases and certain words because I want folks to hear me. And I know how programmed we are. I won't even say them or you. I know how programmed we are. We hear a certain word, we hear a certain name, and we just shut it down. And so by me knowing that, I use only certain types of terminology so you can actually pay attention and hear, so your preconditioned mind won't put up the brick wall, And it's sad, but it is what it is, and I'm going to meet you where you at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm better than you, because I'm pretty sure you know some things that I don't know. Whatever. I'm just saying I'm trying to meet you where you at, and I don't care. I put my ego to the side so I can help, upload some good stuff into your membrane, into your brain. So, with all that being said, I'm looking at the stuff that's going on in the world today, and I'm thinking, man, I've met a lot of people over the years where I'll be like, hey, you got to find your purpose, figure out what you like to do, what you love to do, and do that to your fullest, And I said, once you do that, you'll feel good, and you'll feel like you never worked another day in your life. And I'm like, a lot of times they'll be like, I don't know what my purpose is. I'm like, well, you got to really think about it. That's like your mission. Figure out that, and I'll give you some tools to help you do that. But that's like something you need to figure out, what you would love to do. If you didn't have to do anything else, if you had all your responsibilities taken away from you, what would you do with your life? How would you spend your days? And so, with the craziness that's going on in the world, with the there's a few crazy things. There's the non-deadly virus, and then there's the overreaction to the non-deadly virus, and then on top of that, you got the situation with the cop and George Floyd thing going on right now, and you got the protests going on, and some of the protests, some of them take a negative turn, but I'm not blaming it on the protesters. I'm just saying the climate has invited a lot of tension and craziness into the air, and some of it's authentic and some of it is definitely planted. Okay, hope that covers everything. But I've been seeing some people that's really passionate about protesting and about what's going on and about how they feel about this world and the state of it, and how people have been being mistreated. And I'm like, you know what? This may be your passion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if this is all you've been able to talk about, if you're willing to get up out of your house and go and march and go and make signs and talk to people and go online and post all kind of stuff and being aggressive. And if this is all on your mind, that's how it feels when you're passionate about something, folks. That's how it feels. If you never really knew what your passion was or what your purpose was, maybe you have found it in the midst of this craziness. Maybe this situation, there is your passion that lies inside of there. This doesn't have to be a temporary thing. This can be your lifestyle. You can dedicate the rest of your life to helping people see the misjudgment, not the misjudgment, but the mistreatment of others. You can dedicate your life to that. You can dedicate your life to helping people see the bigger picture and to see what's really going on. This can actually be your career. This can be something you do every day and make a living off of this. That's real talk. And this is how it feels when you're doing something you love. If you always wanted to know what you love to do and it's like, I don't know what I love to do. I need a passion. I don't know what my passion is. I got to take care of my kids. I got to go to work. I got to pay my bills. And you can't think of your passion. If you're worked up right now, by golly, I think you found it. I think you found your passion. Now you can use that energy, that feeling to do all types of things. I mean, there's so many different directions you can go. I mean, you can become a writer, you can become a speaker, you can become a community organizer. You can set up a security force for your neighborhood. Imagine that, when it doesn't turn out bad. Because there's been security forces back in over the years, but then they'll turn out bad. But if you set it up correctly and you don't let it be infiltrated and sullied by the craziness in this world, that could be your passion. You could take advantage of the situation with these kids being away from this schooling, which I call prison practice. Because school ain't nothing but prison damn practice. Don't get it twisted. I was outside today and I heard one of those alarms go off. I live near an airport and they got like an alarm that goes off and then they tell you the instructions. And I was in my car doing something and then I heard the alarm go off and then I stopped. My ears went up. And I was listening to the instructions. And I'm like, where do I get this from? I'm 42 years old. Why am I responding to this siren like this? And I'm not saying there's nothing terribly wrong with that, but it was so ingrained in me to listen to what they're saying. And they test that thing out almost every other damn month or whatever. They test it out a lot. And so it reminded me, damn, I was taught how to respond to this sound when I was in elementary school. Prison practice. They got us so trained, it's ridiculous. So I took a little side note right there, but all I'm saying, if you ever been looking for a purpose and you don't really know what your purpose is, and you're feeling energized and you're feeling passionate about what's going on right now and what needs to be done, sit back and think of the needs of your community. Think of what's needed. What's really needed, and think of a way that you can provide a service, and think of a way you can provide a service where everybody wins, not just you, not just one. If you can figure out a way where everybody wins, if you can get you, your neighbors, and the so-called opposing forces to win, if you can figure out a three-way win, a win-win-win situation. Everybody like a win-win situation. I'm always looking for a win-win-win situation. That's when you're doing it right, when you got three wins going at the same time. But you got to think about it. And some stuff's going to be easy. Right now, there's opportunities all over the place because people are paying attention. They're open and they got time because they're not running around doing them silly jobs because of the other situation. You know what I'm saying? Which is some BS, but we're not going to focus on that. Take advantage of the situation. You've been looking for a purpose. You've been looking for a passion. You've been looking for a career. This can be it, because if you're very passionate about something, you can stay up all night talking about it. You can stay up all night working on it. You don't get tired. You don't feel like you want to stop. Even when you're frustrated, when you're disgusted, you still feel like you got a little more in the tank. That's when you're passionate about something. So anyway, this is an opportunity for those folks that's been looking for something new, something to do. Take this situation and use it to do good in the world. and at the same time, use it to take care of your family. Use it as a livelihood. Think of creative ways. There's 1,000 different ways. Trust me, folks, this is what you've been waiting for, even though I know we don't want it, but this is what we've been waiting for. Take advantage of the opportunity, do some good in this world, and at the same time, take care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I just did a message with my sister the other day about finding something that you're into and doing it because you love it. But if you could figure out a way to make money with it too and make a livelihood out of it too, that's providing a good service, that's a freaking trifecta. That's perfect. That's perfection in this world. Doing what you love to make money and taking care of your family and not hurting anybody else. That is perfection. So anyway, my co-creators, I love you. I love you. I love you. Hope you're co-creating your life. Go out today, 30 minutes out there in the sun. Get your heart rate up. Breathe in deep. Get those toxins out of your body. Breathe all that crap in. Let your body filter it out and breathe it back out. Get your blood up. Get your sweat on. Get all funky. Do it. Get out there. All you need is 30 minutes a day. That's all you need. Get out there and sweat. Whew. Meditate 10 minutes. Do 10 minutes of meditation. Get that out your system. Connect with the higher source. Remind yourself of who you really are. That's very, very important. Turn off the news. Turn off the news. Turn off the news. Turn off the news. Turn that crap off. Turn off that crap. Turn it off. And leave your cell phone at home and just enjoy your environment. Leave the phone at home. If you need a camera, get a digital camera. They're not expensive anymore. And if you need a GPS, do MapQuest, print it out, or either, I guess, get a TomTom or something. I don't know, or a Garmin or whatever. But leave them damn cell phones down. Them smartphones is outsmarting us. Trust me. They're killing us. They're going to be our worst enemy. They got all kind of stuff going on with these damn phones. Contact tracing, who you been around, where you at, all that foolishness. It's wearing us out, folks. Let go of these damn smartphones. Anyway, I love you, my co-creators, and I hope this wasn't too rambly. It's late, and my voice tends to crack when it gets too late. Hopefully everything came out in the way it should have. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.